This is part number 1. It looks tricky, but it's not as complicated as it looks, but you just have to be very accurate. So this part doesn't have any flat edges here or here. It does have a flat edge here, so we're going to keep that, but the piece has been cut out a little larger than it needs to be, so we're going to have a bit more waste at the top and the bottom, just so we'll be able to get those corner points. Already checked that the corners are square. This corner is square here, so I'm going to call this side 1 and side 2, and the 2 data ends. So the first thing is I'm going to measure the height of whatever size workpiece you have, so that is 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure up 50 millimeters, because I want to come up halfway. The reason I want to come up halfway is this has a center line going all the way through it. We're going to use that and measure from that. So that is up 50 millimeters. I'm going to measure up 50 millimeters this side as well. And mark it. Or you can just measure up 50 millimeters one side and use your ruler. Okay. So we have the center line. Now I want to mark this line, and where the hole is. So the first line is across 70 millimeters from my side 2. So I'm going to measure across 70. So I get 70 in the bottom. Draw a little line. 70 plus 6 is 76. So 76 on the bottom and top of your ruler. Make a mark. 70 plus 6 is 76, plus 30 is 106, take away 12 is 94. So we're going to measure 94 from this side, because this is my data measure to do all measurements from that side. That's where the hole is, and the whole piece should be 106, which it is. Okay. After I've those lines drawn, I'm going to use my chi-square. I'll take off your hand for a second. There's my lines. Now from here, this whole edge is 64, but we need to go from the center point, so we need to come from here, go up 32, and go down 32. So measure up 30. So I'm going to rest the ruler just along the edge here, put the 32 millimeter mark right in the center line. Just a little line across here. I'm going to measure down 32 now. You can do it this way if you want. Edge of the ruler there, down to 30, 31, 32. Just make a little mark here on the edge. Either way is fine, just when you're only making a little point. For this part, this has to be 30 millimeters, so we're going to go from the center, go up 15 and down 15. So up 15, so 15 mark on the center line, little line there, or if you want, put the corner of the ruler on the center point, and 15, just make a little mark here. Make sure it's as accurate as you possibly can be. Now we need to line up the first point we got with that and continue it on to the edge. This is where you need to be really, really accurate. So I'm going to put the scriber on that first point I got, lean the ruler against it, line the ruler up with that second point, draw a line all the way down. Again, put the ruler or the scriber on the first point you got, lean the ruler against it, then you can adjust it all the way to the side. Okay, and these 2 points look dead even. Next, we're going to draw these little ones, these little lines here. So it's at an angle of 90 degrees and a distance of 10 millimeters out. So this one also is 90 and 10 out. So they need to be parallel to this line. So the easiest way to draw that is the way we've been doing it already. So if we line up the ruler like this, that the 10mm mark is both on that side of the ruler and on that side of the ruler at the line, it means the edge of this ruler is parallel to that line and at a distance of 10mm away from it. So we can just draw a line there like that. And then we can measure this way. On both sides, draw a line across there. So that line is exactly 10mm away from this one and it's parallel to it. The only thing we need now is a engineer's protractor. So the way we'll do it is we'll go across this side of the workpiece and we'll adjust it to this line, to whatever angle this line is at. Because it doesn't tell us in the drawing, that's only for a bend line. So line that up parallel, and then we'll come down to this side, keep the angle, and then there's that point, so there's our little line, there to there. Right. We have to go back to this line, because we always have to line the engineer's protractor up on our two datum lines. We'll check what this one is at. So that's at that angle, and then we'll move it back around to here, and again draw the line there to there. So there's those two lines. Now I'm going to lean on the scriber here. You can get a dot punch, make it a bit heavier. I just don't have a dot punch right now. And we're going to need that because we're going to have to use our divider in order to draw this line and this line. We need to find this point first. So we know that that point is somewhere 45mm away from that point. So what we'll do is we'll get our ruler, set our divider to 45mm. So we'll put 1 point on 45 and 1 point right at the edge of the ruler like that. We'll put 1 point there and just swing an arc. Arc is exactly 45mm from that point, so we know that that point is somewhere there. From here, right at the edge, we know that that point is 35mm from there. So I have, but before we adjust it, I'm just going to draw this one too. And I'm going to set this to 35. Exactly 35. Later there, same that. So now, anywhere along this little arc is 35 from there, anywhere in this arc is 45 from there. So where the two cross, that must be your point. Same down here, right in the edge. That's what I have there. Then to finish off that piece, that point to that point. That point to that point. That point to that point. And that point to that point. There's your hole to be drilled. Then we can get a permanent marker and just trace just outside the lines that we've marked. So you can cut this with a notcher and a hacksaw and then file out the length. There's the shape.